hard to imagine she didn't consider the possibility of this becoming public. It's hard to imagine what exactly motivated her to do so. But in our #1 story, only Virginia Thomas can explain why after 19 years she called Anita Hill, the woman victimized by her husband's sexual advances, and asked her to apologize and tangentially inspire our imagining of other voicemails wherein the perpetrators demand apologies from the victims. We'll play them in a moment. But first, the New York Times reporting the details. Virginia Thomas, the wife of the ethically bankrupt Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, called Anita Hill's office at Brandeis University and left a voicemail for Hill at 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday. "Good morning, Anita Hill. It's Ginny Thomas. I just wanted to reach across the airwaves and the years and ask you to consider something. I would love you to consider an apology sometime and some full explanation of why you did what you did with my husband. So give it some thought and certainly pray about this and hope that one day you will help us understand why you did what you did. Okay, have a good day." Hill initially thought the call was a prank and kept the message for nearly a week before turning it over to the Brandeis campus police. They in turn turned it over to the FBI, which is not investigating. Mrs. Thomas confirming through a statement the voicemail was hers. "I did place a call to Ms. Hill at her office, extending an olive branch to her after all these years in hopes that we could ultimately get past," that's right, PASSED, "what happened so long ago. That offer still stands. I would be very happy to meet and talk with her if she would be willing to do the same. Certainly no offense was ever intended." Meet for a Coke somewhere. Ms. Hill telling the New York Times, "I appreciate that no offense was intended, but she can't ask for an apology without suggesting that I did something wrong, and that is offensive." Some context. Clarence Thomas, a conservative jurist, was nominated in '91 by President George H.W. Bush to fill the seat of retiring Justice, civil rights pioneer Thurgood Marshall. Law professor Anita Hill submitted a confidential statement to the Senate Judiciary Committee accusing Thomas of having sexually harassed her 10 years earlier when she worked for him at the Department of the Education and the Department and at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. The Judiciary Committee decided not to pursue the matter until Hill's statement was leaked to reporters 2 full days before the full Senate was expected to confirm Thomas. Ms. Hill was then forced to testify at a televised hearing, subjected to a public grilling, having to recall often graphic details. Months later, the veteran CBS journalist, the late Ed Bradley, asked Ms. Hill about her experience.
Do you think it would have been different if there had been a woman on the committee?
I think so. I think there would have been more sensitivity.
Instead, this is some of what Anita Hill got.
You are not now drawing a conclusion that Judge Thomas sexually harassed you.
Yes, I am drawing that conclusion. That is
then
my...
I don't understand.
Pardon me?
Then I don't understand.
All we've heard for 103 days is about a most remarkable man, and nobody has come forward, and they scoured his every shred of life. It seems to me you didn't really intend to kill him, but you might have.
Mr. Thomas denied Hill's charges, instead suggesting that the accusations were racially motivated.
It is a high-tech lynching for uppity blacks who in any way deign to think for themselves, to do for themselves, to have different ideas.
Funny, you never heard him say that about the president. When it was all over, Anita Hill went back to teaching law. Mr. Thomas went to the Supreme Court, confirmed by the closest margin for any Supreme Court justice in the 20th century, 52-48. His opinions to the extreme right of a right court, almost reactionary in nature. As for his wife, she achieved her own infamy by founding a Tea Party group, Liberty Central, dedicated to opposing the leftist, quote, tyranny of the Obama administration. Today, she was supposed to participate in an interview with National Public Radio, as well as a webcast with the right-wing Family Research Council. She canceled both. But Virginia Thomas can hardly be the first person in recent memory to demand this type of historically revisionist apology. We here at Countdown have obtained an answering machine found in the parking lot at the Smithsonian. Or we just made them up. Let's see who else needs an apology out there.
Good morning, gay Americans. This is Ken Melvin. I just wanted to reach across the years and ask you to consider something. I would love you to apologize sometime for wanting to marry one another, which forced me and the other Republicans to put anti-gay measures on the ballots in '04 and '06. So give it some thought. Certainly pray about this and come to understand why you did what you did. Okay, have a good day. Alone, please.
All right. Who's next?
Good morning, Valerie Plame. It's Scooter Libby. I just wanted to reach across my criminal record and ask you to consider apologizing to me for getting me convicted of lying to the FBI so I could cover up my boss's involvement in leaking your status as a covert operative. What were you thinking? I hope we can avoid this when we're selling the Iran war. Okay, have a good day, won't you?
Hey, you there, Macaca guy. This is George Allen, a governor. I used to be governor somewhere. I just want to reach across my shattered career and ask you to consider apologizing to me for taping me calling you an ethnic slur. Thank you.
Harry, I just wanted to reach across my secret undisclosed location. You need to say you're sorry for getting in the way of my gun. Oh, it's Dick, by the way. Dick Cheney. And I need my damn bird shot back, too.
What do you mean I have to wait for the beep? Presidents don't wait for no one, Laura. Screw it. I'm talking.
Good morning, U.S. economy. It's W. I just want to reach across the income disparity gap and ask you to consider apologizing for not having the decency to wait to collapse till after I skip town. Not cool. Not cool. So, give it some thought. Pray on it. Whatever.
Is this an all-Republican answering machine, I wonder?
Good morning, Illinois. This is Governor Rod Blagojevich. I just wanted to reach across the aisle and tell you to apologize to me now. Okay, have a nice day.
I guess it's bipartisan. All right, what's the next one?
Good morning, Gulf Coast. Hayward here. I just wanted to reach across the oil slick and ask you to consider apologizing for having your fish get in the way of my oil. Come on, chaps. Joe Barton did it.
All right, we don't have much more time. Let's see if whether we want to play any of the others.
Morning, Hillary. It's me. I just wanted to reach you. Forget it.
All right, one more.
Good morning, Monica. It's me. I just wanted to reach.
Oh! And we're out of time. That's October 20th. It's the 2,729th day since President Bush declared mission accomplished in Iraq, the 2,318th day since he declared victory in Afghanistan, and the 184th day of the Deepwater Horizon disaster in the Gulf. I'm Keith Olbermann. Leave a message after the beep. Good night and good luck. And now to analyze why it's so hard to figure out who's funding what this election season. Ladies and gentlemen, at the sound of the tone, here is Rachel Maddow. Good evening, Rachel. Boop. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you very much, Keith. Somebody's now going to do a deep psychological master's level analysis of the different sounds of our imagined answering machine beeps.
Yes, well, I was just sort of reading the boop, and you were actually performing. That's the difference. You're an artiste.
Thank you, Keith.
Thank you.
And thanks to you at home for staying with us for the next hour.